Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm gonna do appetizers for this one. Stuffed mushrooms. Now everybody does stuffed mushrooms differently. You got stuffed mushrooms with crab meat in it, shrimp, stuff like that. I do stuffed mushrooms with regular mushrooms. Get from the store. I love the Jimmy Dean's sausage and cream cheese. And I'll show you what I'm doing with it, okay? And I usually don't do this, but I'm going to try a little topping on top of it. Some breadcrumbs to give it a little crustier taste. Never done it myself personally, but we're going to give it a try. Now, what I do is I've already done a lot of this. The mushrooms, I clean them. Always wash your hands. So I'll bring you over here. This is my sink. I've cleaned them and I popped out the middle. This is what it's going to look like. Okay? Now here's one I left in there so I can show you. A lot of times they're going to break. That's okay. Just don't break the whole mushroom. Just the middle's fine. You're going to want to hollow that out. Like that. Okay? See? That's what you want to do. Clean up your mess because, well, you don't want that all around the house or anything else. Then you're going to take it, and even though you cleaned it, you want to rinse that out. Okay? Dry my hands off. So now we did that, I'm going to turn you around. If you're going to get things prepared, you're going to need frying pan, if you do it this way. Spatula, a little spoon, a pan, because this goes in the oven. And personally, I do the butter flavor spray. You spray it on the pan so it don't stick to it. Take a paper towel, wipe it down. Too much, it's not a good thing. Okay? I've already cut it. What we're going to do is move this back here. Okay? I'm going to move these up so you can see better. Watch my buddy Tony, who watches this stuff, did ham, which was a flat ham. And he called me out saying he's the best cook, better than me. Hey, everybody's got their own way of doing it. He might actually be a good cook, but taking a flat ham and seasoning a little bit of it and flipping it and boiling rice that comes in a box with flavoring already to it is not really my idea of cooking. But again, everybody's different. My buddy does work hard. He truck driver. He's funny as hell too when he talks to you. He likes to joke around a lot. He sings with my two other friends, my buddy Rick and my other friend Kimmy, who do karaoke. I used to sing with them. Yeah, you can have this on high, low, doesn't matter. I put it on high because, well, I constantly keep doing this. This might be a little bit longer measurement, but yeah, keep it on high until it gets done. Then when that happens, I'll show you what you do next when the sausage is cooked in here. I'm sure you can hear it sizzling. Like my buddy said with the ham, you can hear that sizzling. Ain't that right, Tony? Because I know you'll be watching this. I got a lot of other friends who watch this. Thank you for subscribing and viewing. Like I said, comments are good. Or you don't have to say nothing, just hi. I may not get back to you right away, but I will eventually get back to you. Like I said, I appreciate everybody who does view this, whether you're a subscriber or you're not. If you like what you see, I would like for you to subscribe and view my other ones I had. Like I said, I was on another thing called The Three Wise Guys, where I started doing this. They talked about old, crazy laws that were in effect in the past, and technically are still somewhat in effect now. Then I just started doing this by myself. I still do other things with my buddies. Not the crazy laws right now, I guess, but we're out there doing other things. We haven't posted anything new yet, but we will on, again, Three Wise Guys. But until then, I'm going to do my own thing, and that's the cooking. You don't have to add no fluid in this to keep it going. Just keep stirring it if you got it on high. Like I said, I usually don't put my stuff on high because you can burn everything. But this is a different case because I'm constantly stirring it around. Eventually I will turn it down. Just so I can mix some other stuff. I probably won't be talking much through this. Then again, you never know, I might. I got like I said, a lot of friends that subscribe. Also, who watches this, views it. And I thank you all very much for viewing. Even the ones that don't know me and I don't know. Thank you for viewing it, subscribing. Greatly appreciate it. Keeps going, it looks like this. Gotta keep cooking it so the rest of it gets cooked. You don't want none to not be cooked. I put my videos on adults only, no children. I mean, children can watch it because there's nothing bad about it. But I put it on adults only because I don't want kids or anyone messing around the stove with gas fire or electric heat. They can burn themselves if they don't know what they're doing. So I always put my videos on adults only. I mean, this isn't exactly toys to play with. Messing around a stovetop and an oven can cause problems for kids. Can hurt themselves very badly if not supervised. Now I like to bring my stuff up closer to me because you got to break it up more. Listen, everybody does their stuffed mushrooms differently, like their own little thing in it. I usually do it like this. I actually got this from somebody else. They showed me how to do it, and ever since then I liked it. Well, see, this is all cooked. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Now it's all cooked. You don't want it to keep on high because you'll overcook everything. My family loves the stuffed mushrooms. They keep asking me for them. So when they see this video, they're going to be mad at it and get nothing for them. Okay, next, since the sausage is cooked, I'm going to take a whole package of cream cheese, and we're going to just put it in there. It'll be a pain in the butt, trust me. Gonna let it heat up for a little bit, let the heat get to the cream cheese and kind of start to try to melt down. I mean, you can help it, it's just cutting it. And you can use the little spoon that I told you to have, because this is what you're going to use to put it in the mushrooms. But it's always good to have something you can scrape off the spatula, or if you use a spoon, you can, a regular cooking spoon, you can do that. While you're doing this, you can preheat the oven. I put preheat mine to 500 for broil. Because remember, you're cooking it up from the top, not the bottom. The heat's got to come down over top of it to help you with your breadcrumbs and everything else. Like I said, this is my first time ever using the breadcrumbs. So I'm going to try to get it to stick to them, I guess. Is a better word for it. Shouldn't be too much of a problem with the cream cheese. But you're definitely going to want to use a pan that has sides. You just don't want to stick it in without something on the sides, because now you're going to get a lot of fluid come out of the mushrooms. You're going to keep stirring until it's all getting ready, melting down, and it's all mixed in. The sausage, the cream cheese. And you can use more than one if you got more mushrooms you're going to make. Like I said before in one of my other videos, it's just me and my girl. So I'm not trying to, there's just appetizers for us. I'm not trying to fill up on any of that when we eat other things. It's just something to hold everybody over. It's good for parties, quick. Something easy to throw together, as you can tell. Turn this up a little bit more. Okay, we'll turn it off now. No more heat for that. Get that out of the way. And I'm going to bring it back a little bit so you can see better of what I'm going to do. Okay? Got to bring this up. Make sure it's out of your way. Like I said, it's not bad. Take it. You got to make sure you got a spoon. And just, it's like an ice cream cone, really. You put it in there. Now you start with a little bit. You can always go back over it. You know, when you know how much you got left. You can add more to any of them. Because I love the stuffed mushrooms, so you stuff it and it starts to look like that. Okay? You just keep doing that until you get it all filled up. Alright, I stuffed them all, as you can see. And I decided I tried some breadcrumbs on there. You just take it and sprinkle it on top. All the way through. I sprayed it with a little bit of the... you don't want to add too much, because then you'll have more crust than anything else. I spray it with a little bit of this if you want. You don't really have to. And then sprinkle the breadcrumbs on top of it if you want. And you're going to take this. Let me move you so you can see it better. I got the oven open, as you can tell. I've had mine for broil Now you don't want it all the way on top because it'll be too close. And you're going to put it in very slowly so none of the mushrooms tip. Okay, there we go. Now what I'll do is I'll leave it in there for about, I don't know, you can leave it in 20 minutes or so. I'll put it in for 10 and I'll come back. I'll check it, see if it's close to being done. You know? 10 minutes. Oh, and for the spoon lickers out there, you'll probably have a little bit left. Go right ahead. It's actually good. It ain't gonna hurt the kids. It's cream cheese and sausage. Jimmy Dean's sausage, so it's not gonna hurt the kids. Again, leave this in here for 10 minutes. And don't worry about that. I put mine on for 500 for the broil. 10 minutes. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it turns out good. And like I said, I've never used breadcrumbs before on it. Alright, let's check on it. It's been about 12, 14 minutes on broil at 500. Starting to smell good. Now I'm going to put it on bake at 300. Not broil. You want the broil to stop. And I'm going to put the timer on that for, let's say, 8 minutes. Now remember, when it comes down and looks greasy, it's because the cream cheese is coming out of it. But don't keep the broil on too long because you'll end up in your breadcrumbs. If you're going to use breadcrumbs, you don't have to. You'll end up burning it. You don't want that on broil. Some stoves and ovens are different than others. I've been through this with my other stuff with this. Gas, flames a lot hotter, than my recollection of it. But then again, you might have a electric stove and oven out there that burns hotter than mine. Faster and whatever. So always keep an eye on it. I promise you will enjoy this. The family will enjoy it. Your guests will enjoy it. Like I said, my family loves it. So when they see this video, they're not going to be happy I didn't give them none. You don't have to keep it in too long. Just enough to have the mushrooms underneath start heating up. So the sausage and the cream cheese or whatever you can put in it will heat through. And the flavor of it, the juices and stuff, will seep into the mushroom. Because that's what you want. You want the flavor also into it. Give it a little bit more time. We'll boil it out and take a look at it. And you guys can tell me what you think. Alright. It's been another 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to put my mitts on. And I'm going to take a look. It's always fun to look in an oven when it's hot when you wear glasses. That's always fun. Well, it looks good. Let's turn that off. Now it's always smart to let it cool down, but again, who said I was smart, right? Some of it will fall off, believe it or not. Hot. That is very good. Hot though, very, very hot. Let me get you a closer look. See that? That's what you get. You can have appetizers like that. It's a simple stuff. It will satisfy you, your family, and guests. It is good with or without the breadcrumbs. like I said, it's the first time I ever used breadcrumbs, and that's actually pretty good. I can do without breadcrumbs. I think it's very good without it, but it tastes pretty good with breadcrumbs. But like I said, easy to make. And I told you I would make it an appetizer. This as an appetizer for you. So there you go. Until next time, keep on cooking. And please, if you like what you viewed, view more that comes up. Like, share, subscribe. And I appreciate the ones who's already done all that. Thank yous. I'll see you guys later.